We welcome Ilia Malinin to the podcast. He is already a world champion. He is nicknamed the Quad God for his signature impressive quad jump. He is also a spirit animal of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. If you want to know why, tune in and enjoy this episode with Ilia. We can all relate to those long, grueling, tiring days, especially when those days turn into weeks or even months. And so lately I have been traveling a lot. I've been putting a lot of time in at the pool. I've been at a swim meet. And the first thing that I neglect, unfortunately, is hydration. Utilizing IM8 Daily Ultimate Essentials, where hydration is a huge component, has been a game changer for me. I'm able to still sleep better. I'm able to recover. And so I don't have to worry about that aspect when I'm worrying about a million other things in my life. I need to keep my all-in-one supplements simple, and that is what IM8 does for me. So don't forget to use our code Unfiltered for 10% off. Ilia Quad God, welcome to Unfiltered Waters, but we're calling it Frozen Waters since I'm a swimmer, but now I'm into ice skating.
Awesome.
So tell me about Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. I know you've been asked a bunch about it, but I have a spirit animal and it's a meerkat. And so I just wanted to understand why he was your spirit animal.
Yeah, I think it started as just a love for the movie. Just when it first came out, I was like, oh, this is such a cool concept. And it was just fun to watch, of course. And then the live action came around. And at that time, or at that point, that was like, my favorite character of all time was just the Toothless Dragon, and it was just such an amazing thing. Even, coming here to these nationals and having that whole thing set up by the live action team was really awesome. I mean, I was so surprised. Everyone's asked me, "Oh, did you plan this?" I was like, "No, how could I have planned this?"
How could you have?
I love him, but I didn't think that would happen. So that was just a cool thing on its own, and I just feel like he fits the personality of like a really big black cat.
Yeah.
And sometimes I kind of feel like that as well. So that's kind of where that similarity is.
Kind of like always landing on your feet. Is that?
I guess so, yeah. That works.
Okay, so what is a price you pay mentally of pushing the ceiling of what's possible?
It's a lot. That's the best way to describe it is, when we go out there, we not only like to, one-up ourselves, but we always like to do our best for everyone because everyone can appreciate all the effort, all the determination, everything we put into the sport. So it's always fun to feel that appreciation from an audience, from a crowd, your team, your coaches, your parents, and, really people, they don't see the other side of us that is not out there. And I feel like we're all kind of similar to everyone else's. Maybe when you watch us, you're like, oh, these guys are superhuman. But in reality, behind closed doors, behind the scenes, we're all pretty human.
Yeah. You have insecurities. You have doubts.
Yes.
What do you wish people knew?
I wish people knew, kind of more of our backstories. And I mean, I don't think a lot of it has to necessarily do with us. I think a lot of it's just with how we're presented and how things are right now, but that I'm hoping to change that in the future so that we'll be able to show our, we can call it that other side of us that is not like so focused on skating. And there's a lot of the times when we come to these competitions, we're at our extreme peak, we're at our very best, but they don't necessarily see us when we're, the beginning of the season where, maybe we're not in the best conditions or the best strength.
They just see the highlight reel, not the behind the scenes for sure.
Exactly.
Yep. So the internet loves GOAT talk in every single sport. But what's one thing or quality that makes someone truly great just in life as a person?
I think something that I stand very good with is being open-minded. And I think that comes with showing how mature you are as a person because you're open to taking suggestions, but at the same time is not necessarily being friendly to everyone, but there has to be kind of a balance between being open and accepting everything to being able to also stand your ground.
Yeah, I agree with that. Have you had a moment where you've learned that lesson?
Yeah, I think so. I've throughout my career, and there's a lot more to come in my career. So I would say I'm still kind of starting it out.
Yeah.
But I've learned a lot of lessons, and those being one of them is that sometimes it's okay to be open and to be yourself, because I think that's more true to you, and it also can make you stand out a little more and feel more appreciated instead of trying to fit in with the crowd.
Yes. Sleep is a two-way street. You obviously have to help yourself and make sure that you're getting enough restorative rest, but are you thinking about your partner? I know for me and my husband, making sure that we've got the mouth tape, we've got our mask on so that we wake up feeling the best versions of ourselves. Because let's face it, when you are sleep deprived or you're just feeling out of it, you're not going to be the nicest to your partner. And it is February. It is the month of love. So make sure that you're giving the gift of rest, recovery, as well as keeping your eyes nice and fresh with these amazing blue light glasses. So give the gift of love via sleep. Use code UNFILTERED30 for 30% off your order. That applies to mouth tape, blue light blocking glasses, pillowcases, eye mask, everything, and have yourself a very happy Valentine's Day. So people expect you to land every single jump. What is your relationship with failure?
I mean, again, it's kind of similar to what we talked about is when I go out there, at the competitions, we're usually at our best conditions. So it's like, we'll be landing things most of the time and, usually not making any mistakes. But then it's more about when you're not in that condition or when you do make mistakes is being able to understand that, okay, for example, this wasn't working out today. How can I work on this? How can I improve it? And it's really just also that being open-minded to, be afraid to not be afraid to accept you're not perfect.
Right.
So that way you can, come to practice and you can always come with a mindset where, okay, this doesn't seem to be well, so we can work on this more. This needs a little bit of touch-ups. This needs cleaning up. This can be a little bit tweaked a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it was my first time watching figure skating. I was stressed as everything watching you guys do that. It's so impressive. All right, we'll go in some more rapid fire here. So do you trust reps, like doing the jumps, or instinct more?
I think it's a little mix of both. I think there is that quality of, the practice, because that's where you develop your instinct. That's where you develop the muscle memory. So then once you're at that level, you can just trust your instincts to do the muscle memory for you.
Yep, that makes sense. So when you hear your name with the word Olympian attached to it, what's the first thought that comes into your head? This
is really happening?
Yeah.
That's the exact thought I think when I hear that now. It's it's still hard to process. It's only been not even.
Has it even been 24 hours? I don't think so.
No, not really. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what to expect. I mean, of course, everyone was kind of had that expectation that, yes, I would go since my last few years of, success. But it's still, it's one thing to have everyone saying that you will go, but it's another thing to officially be going. And that's something that, I was expecting, but now that it's really hit me, it's like, oh, wow, really? Am I sure I'm going? I don't know.
Did you book the plane ticket yet? I'm yeah. It's so special. So I hear about, and tell me if you're I'm so tired of talking about this. You had a chocolate bar before. Is that a normal fueling?
Yes,
are you regretting that you had the chocolate bar?
This is a normal tradition that I do. For every competition, I always eat a Hershey's bar or a chocolate bar if Hershey's not available, just because I feel like it gets my energy going a little bit, gives me a little excited, but also it takes a little bit away from the nerves because it makes me feel a little more full.
Okay. like
as
that.
if I were to eat something, and that instead of feeling like I'm nervous, I feel like I just ate.
Yep. Plus, it's delicious. So
yeah, I guess you
nice.
can say that.
Yeah. Okay. I have been researching all of the slang of figure skating, so you can tell me if they're accurate. And I feel like for the public, it would be also helpful. So, hydroblading.
Okay, that is a move where it's kind of like it's a very low move, and it's one of the moves in figure skating that unfortunately I can't do because my knees don't bend that far.
Okay.
So, but it's very popular, honestly.
Okay. Smoke break.
I've honestly never heard that before.
So apparently, because there's no way you've ever done this.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's related to me.
Okay, smoke break is technically, it says when people stop in the middle of a program to catch their breath.
I don't know. I think a lot of these might be, I'm not saying outdated terms, but maybe just stuff I haven't heard.
Okay, last one, bolts. Oh, no.
Really? I have no idea what that means.
It's like a clean landing. That's what it said in my research.
Okay.
Like oh, that was bolts.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think anyone says that.
Okay.
Well,
That's
at
good
least
for me to
at least
know.
not where I'm from.
I mean, but you would know. So this is good for me to know not to say that again.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. What is a word that motivates you, inspires you, or just encompasses who you want to be?
Unique.
Unique.
That's purely just one word, keeping it simple. Unique. I mean, I can say many words that kind of relate to that. It can be like outgoing, can be, not necessarily attention, but like attention.
Attention?
Yeah.
Like attention because you're unique?
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Being extraordinary. That's my word. So I get that.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the time.
Thank you so much.
Good luck in Milan.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.